Hi, I'm Pete from European Gutters. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install the Lindab gutter system on this property here. It's a really easy to install click system, and we're going to be showing you how to put one straight run on the very back of this property here. Normally we would remove the old gutter system, sand and paint the fascia boards, and then install the brackets. This property is a new build, so therefore all the painting and the fascia boards are already prepped for us to just jump straight into putting the brackets on. To do this, you'll need a long square drive or Phillips bit, depending on what type of screws you're using, a string line, a spirit level, a small file, tape measure and pencil, and preferably a rubber mallet. And now we can start installing the brackets. This is your KFK gutter bracket. I'll be fixing that using 20 or 25mm stainless steel screws. Your first bracket goes 100mm away from the barge end and then installed as high as possible, ensuring it's straight before I put the second screw in. So that's my bracket at the high point. I'll now go down to the other end. Now I'm going to install the low point bracket. Again, 100mm away from the barge. Now I can attach the string line, ensuring that the string is sitting on the top of the bracket, and then I'll run it along to the high point bracket down the other end. Here we are in the middle of the string line, checking that it's properly tight. And now I'm going to check if it has a fall, and I can see that I have a fall there. Now I can carry on installing the brackets at maximums of 900s. Now I'm getting my bracket and I will push it up, ensuring it's as close as it can be without touching. There's my second bracket. Then I'll go to the third and work along a bit more down to the low point. Now we have all the brackets up and evenly spaced out across the length, we'll be installing the gutter. First thing we do on the gutter is we install the RG stop end. These are a universal stop end, and to fit them you just snap either left hand side or right hand side off. Then we put that into the roll on the front of the gutter, bring it round, ensuring that back lip is on the back of the gutter. Then with the rubber mallet, ensuring it's tightly fitted all the way around. Now I can install this particular length of gutter. Now I have the gutter actually sitting in the brackets. I'm going to push up as tight as I can at the back of the bracket and literally just, now I'll work along doing the same, pushing up at the back and just banging the gutter on the front, and it'll just pop in. When you buy the product, it'll come with a metre long length with your hole already in it. To install your dropper, this tab here slides into the front of the gutter, and then clips over like that. When you're happy with where it's sitting, you just bend that tab over and that's your dropper ready to go. Same again, ensuring it's pushed up at the back of the gutter. and literally just clips in like that. Now I'll measure from this one to that first piece that we put up. Once I have the total length, I will take 5 millimeters off the total length for a 2.5 mm expansion gap this end and a 2.5 mm extension gap the other end. Now we have the 5 meter length on the bench. I'm going to mark it at the 4805. I'm going to mark it 3 times. I'm going to mark it on this front edge, on the top and on the back edge, so that when I'm cutting, I'm ensuring I'm getting a nice straight cut. And now I'm going to cut using a skill saw, which has a metal blade in it. You could just use a hacksaw. There's our first cut. Now I'll get a small file to make sure there's no burrs left. Now we'll take this length round, put it up with 2.5 millimeters either side for the expansion. Again, pushing up on the back of the gutter. And now we have to install our joiners. This is your RSK gutter joiner. It has a small mark in the center of it. This goes directly in line with that join so that you have an even amount of joiner either side. Once you have it in place, it literally just clips on the top like that and locks in. When you're happy with how it is, you just bend that tab over there. Now that we've finished on the gutter, we're moving on to our SR/OR downpipe, the SSVU clip, the BK70 bends, and your in-out diverter or leaf catcher. So now we'll go round to where the outlet is and I'll show you how to install this. So I've already marked a faint pencil mark from where the rain head's going to go, from where the storm drain will come out. And now I'll go back down to the bottom. On the brackets, it has 3 holes. So I'll line those holes up with that pencil mark. First bracket fitted. The length I've got is 700, so I'll come just below that bottom weatherboard. As the drain isn't there, we're just sort of guessing, and I'll come up to the weatherboard below, line it up with the pencil marks, and again screw it on. Now I'm going to cut this length. I've marked it at 700. And there's the cut. So now I'm just going to run over the actual cut itself with the file again. Now I can go and fit the brackets to take that bit and drop the in-out diverter in the top of it. And now I'll put this piece in with that seam at the back so that it's not visible, and then we'll click these across and you'll hear it click when it's in place. Same with the bottom one, and there's the bottom piece installed. And now I'll put the in-out diverter in there, and I'll now measure from that lip there inside the diverter to there, And I'll then add 50mm on for this downpipe to go over that bend there. Right, I've marked the cut. So now I'm just going to run over the actual cut itself with the file again. Now that I've cut this length of gutter, I'll install the brackets, lining up the pencil line. And now for the last bracket. Now I'll put the in-out diverter onto this piece of downpipe. Place that in, the seam again at the back, so not visible. And then bend the clips over and squeeze until you hear them click. Now we've got it all in place again. And there is your downspout installed.
The European gutters, fantastic product to look at, fantastic product to work with superior quality and superior looks.